WYLN, everyone. I'm Gary Kernan. Today, my guest is Dan Meuser. He's running in the 9th Congressional District to be the next congressman. We're going to talk to him, what he's hearing about on the campaign trail, what he wants to do when he gets to Washington, and everything in between this week here on Topic A, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
FunandLC.com is the official source to all the great things to do here and near Luzerne County. Visit our brand new website to find your fun in any PA. And be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for weekly listings of the top things to do in our area, along with free giveaways to the area's best events. Download any of our annual guides that will provide you with information on local events, outdoor recreation, arts and entertainment, and family fun and activities. Go to funandlc.com today to start finding your fun in Luzerne County.
Hey, it's Jay, the general manager of Blaze Alexander of Greater Hazelton. As the month comes to an end, there is more pressure than ever to hit all new and pre-owned monthly quotas. And I'm willing to give these incentives of deep discounts to hit these goals. 2018 Dodge Ram Quad Cab 4x4 for just $119 a month. How about the all-new amazing Mazda CX-5 for just $219 a month? Check out our great selection of GM trucks. We have pre-owned vehicles starting at $39.95, payments as low as $99 a month. If you're in the market for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, or Mazda, or one of our 200 pre-owned vehicles, now is the time.
It's high school football time. Watch WYLN for all the local high school football action as we bring you the event, not just the highlights, like only WYLN can. Watch the game of the week right here on WYLN. We're your local network. For the best in local sports, watch WYLN TV 35. The event, not just the highlights.
Welcome back to Topic A here on WYLN, everyone. I'm Gary Kernan. I'm very pleased to have with me Dan Meuser once again, who is running for congressional seat in Congress in the 9th District, the new 9th District, yep. Which we have talked about pretty much, I think, since the beginning of the year with everything going on in the redistricting. But Dan, I wanted you to come on and talk about where everything stands since the primary election. We've had a very busy summer season on the campaign trail. So give us an update on what you and your team have been working on, what has been going on out there, and the countless hours and days you've been out on the trail.
Well, you know, the countless hours and days are very important to a campaign and to me as I become more of a quality candidate, understanding what people want their member of Congress, their future member of Congress we are working towards, needs to know. It's a great district, very diversified. We just have great people. Every day I'm meeting with businesses, I'm meeting with different groups, gaining endorsements. Just the other day we got an endorsement from in Berks County, Sheriff Weeknet, and so many law enforcement is backing us. On the same note, we're spending a lot of time on issues such as the opioid crisis, which, by the way, law enforcement is doing a terrific job. They are doing their part. Not everyone else, frankly, is doing their part to raise awareness, improve education, and to combat and respond to the needs of the opioid epidemic and heroin epidemic, which is truly an epidemic. And I am diving into with that issue completely. I think it's very, very important that all elected officials and community leaders, and hopefully the next member of Congress of the new 9th takes a lead on helping young people, older people, those who are addicted to this terrible situation, stay alive and gain the access they need. But we're also working with the business communities. The National Federation of Independent Businesses recently endorsed us. The Right to Life organizations, both the Pro-Life and Right to Life organization, which I was very happy to receive. I am pro-life. My opponent, in contrast, is just a great contrast on virtually every issue, including the pro-life issue. They have stated that he's as opposite of me from the pro-life as you could really get. So that's what this is coming down to, and why people are so enthused to see us and embrace us and talk to us and invite us, because this is an important election. Right. It will determine the direction of our country, and the people of the 9th District have conservative viewpoints, Republican and Democrat, towards they do support most, if not all, of what the president, or let's say most of what the President Trump is trying to get done, as I do, from a economy, from a strengthening of the military to the draining of the swamp, which to me is government accountability. That's our message, and it resonates very well with the people of the 9th, because it's the people of the 9th's message to me.
Right.
So we have very strong exchanges because we agree on what needs to be done, and we need to work together in order to get things done. And that's certainly something else. It's about, there's the talk, there's the message, there's the policy, but people want somebody in Congress who's actually going to get things done in Washington and here at home. My 25 years in business has taught me to be very results-oriented. I'm a conservative, but I'm a conservative problem solver. I am good with incremental gains that are in the interest of the most number of people possible, and that are in line with making our country as great as it should be. And that's what we should be. We should be very pro-growth. We should have low unemployment. We should be shipping our better goods and services overseas. These are all, we should have the strongest military that is respected worldwide. And the people in the 9th love their country, as I do. I'm running because I love my country. But they don't like how our government is serving the people. And my campaign is very much about we the people, right? That's the oath of office to the Constitution, and it's the oath of office to the people that you serve. So all these things coming through, and the enthusiasm, things are going very well.
I know, and I want to back up for a second, you've held a lot of meetings around the district, a lot of meet and greets, and along with meetings of groups and even individuals on certain topics. Now, you did a roundtable discussion on the opioid crisis down at your office in Pottsville to get a kind of an input from around the table, people who've been in recovery, people who are working on the front lines of this every day. Yeah. Having those type of discussions, how do they help you in kind of forming a plan going if you're elected to Congress?
Well, I look at this responsibility and this role as twofold. One, 50% of the time is spent in Washington working as a conservative problem solver on the important issues that people want and the direction they want our country to go, including supporting the president's agenda to make America great, right? I mean, people like it. It's working. We will be very focused and being the voice of the people in the 9th in Washington. But here at home, as you mentioned, yes, we attended a very well-attended drug awareness rally right outside of Pottsville on Saturday. There were over 2,000 people there. The turnout was extraordinary because it's affecting so many families, and it was very diversified. You had young, you had old, you had kids, you had all different walks of life attending this. Every ethnic group that you could name, and it was very important. But I'll also tell you this: we spent a lot of time with the agricultural industry. Last night, I had a roundtable discussion with a number of farmers. It was actually, I don't think he'll mind me saying, Keith Meuser's farm, and I've been on well over a dozen farms, if not 20 farms, over the last couple of months. And the agricultural industry is the #1 industry for the 9th Congressional. And the needs of this organization, and people need to have a clear understanding. I mean, I think people know that's where our food comes from. It just doesn't come from the convenience store and the supermarkets, right? So the growth and health and prosperity and profitability of the agricultural community is enormously important. Milk prices, dairy issues, soybeans, corn, potatoes, tomatoes. We have in Berks County, we have something called the spotted lanternfly issue. But these are all, where I was going with this is, we're gonna have our work to do, and it's a we effort. We're gonna have our work to do in Washington, but then there's the work to do here at home. And these are a couple of important areas that we will be focusing, and as well as just overall job creation and investments in the community. There are many opportunities that we haven't focused in well enough, such as these new opportunity zones that were in the President Trump's Job Act, or Tax and Jobs Act, where we can create real investment to help revitalize various cities and areas throughout the 9th. This is where I'm going to pay a lot of attention. It requires someone who's dedicated to working very hard, bringing people together. The relationships I have with state representatives and the state senators, I mean, from David Argall to Tara Toohill, Senator Argall, Representative Toohill, Representative Joswiak, and Senator Fulmer, and Representative Knowles, and the list just goes on. Representative Ryan over in Lebanon County, and Representative Diamond, and Aaron Coffer in Luzerne County. All of these relationships and the relationships with the county commissioners and township supervisors and row officers, all this will make us a team player with them to get things done, but also add to the effectiveness of this office to be able to bring people together, have clear missions, and all of us rowing in the same direction. And those are the things we're going to do here at home for our communities, and I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, we're going to stop right there. When we come back, we're going to talk about more on the economy and what people are talking about out on the campaign trail here in the 9th District. Stay with us. We'll be right back on Topic A after this.
It's the last great sale of the summer at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during the summer clearance event. Lease a new Ram 1500 Express Crew Cab for just $209 a month for 24 months. Or lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for just $179 a month for 36 months. Purchase a new Jeep Renegade 4x4 with 0% for 72 months. Don't miss it. The last great sale of the summer at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or online at allamericanjeep.net.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Thousands of people contact InventHelp monthly about their invention or new product. Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Call InventHelp now. Best of all, the call and information are free. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential, explaining every step of the invention process. We create professional materials and submit them to companies who are looking for new ideas in your category. We have more than 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas in confidence. If a company shows interest in manufacturing your invention, we can negotiate on your behalf. We have helped over 10,000 clients receive patents. We offer 3D modeling and animation, prototyping services, and we use state-of-the-art technology to present client ideas to additional companies. Join people just like you who made the call to InventHelp. You have nothing to lose. The call and the information are free. Call now.
Call 1-800-964-1772. That's 1-800-964-1772.
You can watch TV in your house. You can watch TV on a couch. You can watch TV in the park. You can watch TV after dark. You can watch TV in a cave with a guy named Dave.
I'm Dave.
I like to watch TV here and there. Let's all watch TV everywhere. Wherever you go, take your favorite programs along with Service Electric's TV Everywhere. Visit www.sectv.com to create your free account and start watching today.
FunFest is celebrating 40 years. Come to downtown Hazleton September 8th and 9th for Greater Hazleton's largest free family festival with great ethnic and festival food, activities, games, the animal show, fun inflatables, a car show, and great entertainment all weekend long. Fireworks start at 8 p.m. on Saturday, and on Sunday, it's the Great FunFest Parade. Admission is free. Parking is free. Call 570-455-1509 or visit funfestpa.org. FunFest is made possible by these sponsors.
And welcome back to Topic 8 here on WYLN, everyone. I am joined today by Dan Meuser, candidate for the 9th District for Pennsylvania here, head to Washington. And we want to talk about the economy and how we can keep growing jobs, especially in our area. Now, your district is a good chunk of Northeast PA, Schuylkill, Carbon, Columbia, Montour, Northumberland, that whole chunk area. A lot of jobs in there, a lot of agriculture jobs. We have some industry jobs in there with some facilities. Yeah. How do we keep those jobs here, and how do we keep the economy boosting?
Well, we got to make our area exciting, and we need to make our area a place where investment wants to take place. Mm-hmm. I mentioned earlier the opportunity zones. Mm-hmm. That's an opportunity to play on words, but that's exactly what they are for real investment. We have something called public-private partnerships, which I am very big on, and I think will make a difference, properly managed and properly promoted. We have so much to offer. We have many more job training initiatives taking place within our high schools and certainly our colleges. Our colleges are doing really a great job, the colleges throughout the 9th, in preparing people for the jobs of the 21st century. They've really, in some cases, made a turn, or in some cases just continue to improve in that direction, so the job placement is high. I love seeing how the high schools are very much doing the same. But you know what? We also need the infrastructure development. We need the right roads. We need the right access to airports and all. That's part of it, and those funds come from a growing economy. Like, for instance, we just had some floods, right? Not just some floods, some pretty serious floods. Some areas, such as Tremont and Pine Grove and Pottsville and Hamburg, all areas that I've been in the last week to 10 days, a couple of those areas have been hit twice, if not 3 times. People are hurting. I was in Hamburg yesterday with the Salvation Army, helping hand out and making donations and just doing some hands-on efforts just to help. And I'll tell you, I alluded before to our state representatives. We are very lucky that we have such state representatives that I'll be able to work with on these economic initiatives. You know, I mentioned a few of them, but you have Dave Millard over in Columbia County. I mean, he is just, first of all, he was just doing a great job with all this flooding issues. And Senator John Gordner's over that way as well. And then over in Carbon County, you have Doyle Heffley. I mean, these individuals are committed public policy people who are Republicans, and they are committed to job growth and job creation. And creating partnerships and creating synergies is going to be so meaningful. In Schuylkill County, Mike Tobash, you know, there's nobody better than Mike Tobash. I mean, he's a successful small business person, on the right track on the issues from making government more efficient and to promoting pro-growth economic initiatives. All of us, I can't stress enough, you need someone who knows how to work with other people, take the interests of the we the people again, and work together and with the local chambers. You know, we've got some terrific chambers. Luzerne County, you've got Ken Dew locally here, who we're going to be meeting with later today. the Schuylkill Chamber, Bob Carl and his whole team there. They are on top of it. And what they need is they need government to be with them, to be on their side, to work with them, instead of working against them. And too often, people are sick and tired, okay? And I use that phrase deliberately, of government inhibiting the efforts of all of these people, including state representatives, regulatory bodies, such as the EPA and the DEP, to name a couple, from the federal level and the state level, getting in the way of advancement. I mean, I was at Mill Creek yesterday in Hamburg. They received a local notice to clean up the creek, to get all the debris, tree limbs, leaves, anything you could. Your responsibility. You're responsible to get the debris out so the creek is clearer.
Right.
Just right after that, they got a letter from the EPA saying you're not allowed to touch anything in there. All right, and then a couple of months later, we get heavy rains, and all the debris absolutely attributed to the flooding. So government's not helping. We need people to go into Congress like myself who get this, that are going to be part of the solution, and mitigate, if not eliminate, those who create these problems.
I know you have been going around the district relatively almost every day, hitting just about every county. You spend a day in a county or multiple, going around talking with constituents about what they see. What are some of the biggest things you're hearing that people are just tired of, that they want to see change in, and that they want their next congressman to work on?
Well, certainly economy. They want to see their families have opportunity. They want to see their children, their adult children, be able to get jobs here, come out of school, and be part of something interesting from technology, and again, jobs for the 21st century. Agriculture is very important. We need a member of Congress and communities to understand that importance, and so that's something that's big. But people are also very much interested in what's happening with illegal immigration. They want a member of Congress who is not for sanctuary cities, which I'm certainly not. I think they should be defunded. My opponent appears to be for sanctuary cities. They want a member of Congress who's not for amnesty, who understands that what we do need illegal immigration reform, so as we do provide the workforce for the agricultural community through H-2A, and create legal status where appropriate, but we don't want people here illegally. I don't think that's too much to ask. And they do want a member of Congress who is for border security and for building the wall. Again, my opponent, completely opposite on that issue. People are very concerned. They like the track we're on. They like our pro-growth initiatives from the economy. They like the tax cuts, which, by the way, no Democrat voted for. Not one single congressional Democrat voted for the tax cuts, which put money back into the private sector, back into families' pockets, rather than the government spend it. Think about that, okay? The right way is to give people back their money so they can spend it and allow the multiplier effects in the economy to take place, rather than nanny state government thinking it knows what's best. And that's what people want to see. They want less government, not more. They want a strong military. I mean, think about where ISIS is, for instance, and people throughout the 9th District understand this. Where was ISIS 2 years ago? It was in the headlines. It was advancing. Where is it today? People want to stay on that track. And I'll also tell you what else people don't want. They don't want to see Nancy Pelosi become Speaker of the House. If we falter somehow in this election, even though it's a favorable to Republican district, and even the Democrats in the 9th want to see this pro-growth, make America great again initiative stay in place, agenda stay in place, they do not want to see an obstructionist, frankly an anarchist, like Nancy Pelosi become Speaker of the House. And very unfortunately, if somehow my opponent got in, that's exactly what you would see. People don't want to see that, because that could lead to a very weak and problematic 2 years, as well as the potential that they want, what they want to do clearly is begin an impeachment process of the president that was fairly elected by the people of our country and the people of the Ninth. So that's what's at stake here, and fortunately the people of the Ninth get it.
All right, we're going to stop there. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back here on Topic A. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Lonnie from The Wire Guys. We're proud to offer homeowners licensed electricians for jobs big and small.
And I'm Zach. Before we start the work, we give you a price in writing. The Wire Guys are available 365 days a year, 24/7. Our work is done right the first time.
Professional, courteous, licensed electricians. Our guaranteed work is safe, clean, and done right the first time.
The Wire Guys.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
The McAdoo Fire Company's Food Fest weekend is Friday, September 7th through Sunday, September 9th at 34 South Kennedy Drive in McAdoo. Tons of great food, including halushki, bean soup, pizza, pierogies, cold drinks, and more. That's the McAdoo Fire Company Food Fest weekend.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
In Hazleton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselika.
In a world where an instant tweet can create a firestorm of news coverage, WYLN is moving with the times, allowing for more instant reporting of breaking news on television and on social media, as well as regular hourly news updates. News gets out faster than ever before, and WYLN brings it all to you. Live weekdays at 5:30 only on WYLN. We're your local network. And welcome back here to Topic A. We got just a little bit left here. So Dan, why should people in November go out and elect you to Congress?
Well, thanks for that question. Well, first of all, I love my country, but I want our government to serve it better. I think there's too much self-interest and special interest in Congress and not enough we the people interest. And that's what my campaign's about, and that's who I will be. My pledge will be to the Constitution and to the people of the 9th Congressional. And I am a conservative. I'm a conservative problem solver. I will be there in Washington, being the voice of the 9th, being very available and working on the important issues facing our country together. And I'll also be someone who'll be very active here at home. The coal industry, I will be very supportive of. And I will be one who will be able to work with Republicans and Democrats. Senator John Udechak, very well known, does a nice job, and very effective as a senator. All of these people and community leaders will be all part of the governing that takes place, and we will work very hard for the people.
All right. Well, Dan, thank you so much for coming in. Best of luck in November. And, of course, you want to learn more about the candidates' websites, there's Facebook pages. Go out there, vote for the person you believe is the best person to represent us. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time here on Topic A.